All right. According to this, we are live. Let's see how this works. I have had nothing but problems trying to get stuff to stream, trying to share my screen, all that good stuff. It has been a real bummer. Um, I thought I had it last time. I did get the audio right, so that was something. You guys are really patient. Um, I have fought this thing over and over again. So first thing I'm going to do is see if the live stream pops up. I've got a little bit of a delay, but it's kind of clear today, so I'm hoping it works. So let's see. Okay, so we are live. That looks good. Okay. So first thing I'm going to do is looks like the audio's working, and it looks like I have video screen. So I am going to play it on the side and hope that I can get through this. The only thing is, let's see, top chat. I don't know if this would really work, but I'm hoping it would. Let's see. Hello. I don't know if that's a chat or not, but welcome to the live chat. Not sure if the live chat works. It could. It might. I will. Another thing I could do is I could go to my other channel and then go into the chat. That might work. I don't know if I could do that. Let's see. How could I do that? Yeah, here we go. Okay, you know what? So if you see Radical Rocks, that's me. I'll just do it that way because I can't figure out how to do it from the other stuff for some reason. So let's stick with that. So if you want to connect with me, it's Radical Rocks. That should pop up. Okay, great. Let's get into it. There's the charts. Looks like we're going up a little bit. Look at that. 62,736. Are we going to hit a new high? Ethereum 3,467. I've seen it go as high as 3,700. Maybe it went higher, but it was doing really good. Solana's at 130 as of right now, and some other good ones. We got Dogecoin, almost 15 cents. That's pretty good. It's gone up almost 50% in the last 4 or 5 days. Avalanche is down. Shiba Inu is on a terror. So that's great if you got some of that. Polkadot, Chainlink, stuff like that. All good. Good times. I don't know if you got to see Michael Saylor. He went on that big cryptocurrency convention. Can't remember the name of the country, Monroe or anyway, he really gave a great speech. I listened to that, really enjoyed it. So hopefully you did too. Plan B, talking about the Bitcoin Relative Strength Index here. It looks like it's very strong. Some of the charts are showing that probably this month we're going to see another jump, and that will probably hit 69,000. We'll probably be to our all-time high, right at it, maybe even surpass it. So that would be good. Yeah, if you like charts and stuff, I'm going to try to bring in a few more charts as we go, and hopefully you will enjoy that. All right. All right, Bitcoin, best trade in February actually was not Bitcoin here. If you look at the MSN money markets here, they're quoting this article here by Melvin Beckman, and you would think Bitcoin would have been the best one if you're just listening to the news, you're not really engaged. It has jumped more than 40% during the month of February, probably even more, and it has been outperforming most coins in the market. But other coins have done better, like Bonk. I mean, Bonk went, several 100% for that meme coin. Now we see Dogecoin making these huge jumps. So definitely we're seeing, we're seeing a lot going on with price action in these different coins. And we are getting into the beginning of what looks like an altcoin season, but is it really the real deal? I think it's an opportunity for those that are traders. By the way, nothing is trading advice or financial advice. That should just be a given. Anything that you see on Bitcoin is just information. You need to not put your trust in that and realize you can lose all your money. But we're in an up market, and everybody's excited about the market. So we definitely want to talk about it and share some of these different points of view with you and be one of the voices that you could go to get some ideas. These are things that jumped out as me as factors to consider, maybe not make a total decision on, but to consider in making that total decision. So you need to do the same thing. Look at different forms of information, charts, your own comfort level, and use all those things to make your decisions. Because there's not too many financial planners that will include Bitcoin. They might be like, oh yeah, you want to put 1% of your portfolio into ETFs, great, let's do it. Because it's really not a big risk. So, I mean, other than that, I don't think you're going to get too many financial advisors that are really going to give you a strategy for investing. You're going to have to go to people who, could be questionable, that are offering these, get rich programs, make 50%, make 10x, make 100x, makes 1,000x. All that stuff sounds good, and it's possible, but it's not highly. Is it likely? It's not highly likely without some real experience and spreading some risk around, and then if you spread some risk around, yeah, then you have a better chance of hitting one of those big gains. But that doesn't mean, that you will. You may hit some gains. It doesn't mean that you're going to pull out at the right time. So all of that stuff is relative, right? So Robinhood is going to be, really pounding away at the ETFs. It says they told one of the analysis, that 1 in 20 of their Bitcoin investors are getting into cryptocurrency through ETFs. So that's a lot of volume, 1/10 increase. And there were traders who made the jump from buying Bitcoin directly. That seems odd to me. I don't know why you would buy Bitcoin directly and then go to ETFs. Maybe because their coins are on the exchanges and they're worried about hacks and they're not sophisticated enough to create their own cold wallet. So I guess that makes sense. You're going to pay for that privilege. So if you're afraid that putting your money on the exchange, if you're one that keeps all your money on the exchanges and you're going to be holding, you're not going to be trading, then an ETF might be worth the expense, I guess, so that you would have that peace of mind. That's a personal decision. So, all right. So here's one I thought was kind of fun. You'll see it. SpongeBob. SpongeBob. Here, see in there, 10x potential. Yeah, maybe potential. You never know. So here at Inside More Bitcoins, the best crypto to buy now, March 2nd. Now, this is their advice, not mine. You can see the author there. Fernie I or Ferniel. I can't tell if that's an I or an L. Edgy. So he's doing the article here for Inside Bitcoins. I've seen his name and picture before. He has some really good, interesting content. Um, so this Tectum is one that he's recommending to buy. It is getting listed on more major exchanges. I don't know anything about it. Um, it did a 15% increase last week, and they're having an upcoming listing on Gate.io. So if you're in the US, you probably have a heck of a time trying to buy it. But there that is. And then the other one, Avalanche, which you can get on Coinbase and pretty much any exchange. The token is trading at 42.36, according to this, up 16% the last week. You know, I think if you get on any of the top coins during an up market, you're going to see these kind of gains. So, you know, that's fine. If that's a route you want to go and you really believe in that coin, then go ahead. But I mean, they're already way above their 200-day average. So there's a risk these coins could drop very suddenly too. So you might want to put a stop loss in if you can't afford to lose some money. The Graft, GRT, this is another one that's available on Coinbase and many other exchanges. It's already out there quite a bit. This one's down a little bit, but I guess if you're expecting another boom, this could go up. They have made some announcements that they're adding talent layer to their ecosystem, and that allows developers to create applications on chain. So that could be something you're maybe interested in. I don't have any of this. I'm not really thrilled. Sponge V2 I thought was just really funny. That's why I wanted to share it with you. It says here that this Sponge V2 is a successor to the original Sponge token. So there's more than one of these. Opportunities for investment, enhance the utility. Implementing the launch of Sponge V2 has sparked enthusiasm against investors, triggered highlighted demand for the original Sponge token. Furthermore, it is interactive gameplay, ushering in a new realm of token engagement through this innovative approach, they say. The platform introduces play to earn, P2E functionality, enables users to accrue Sponge V2 tokens by actively participating in gaming activities. Yeah, I mean, I don't know anything about this project really. I think it's a lot of hype, but I think it is kind of fun and kind of cool. But yeah, I wouldn't recommend anything on this. I don't know if it's available to American buyers. It says they have a staking mechanism with a enticing annual percentage yield, APY, of 184%. This staking mechanism serves as a means for token holders to earn rewards, further enhancing engagement and fostering loyalty within the community. So usually when you see these kind of gains, they don't last long, and the coin value drops so rapidly that that high interest rate isn't even worth it. But during an up market, who knows? Anything could happen, right? I'm certainly not recommending that you buy that or any of these other coins necessarily. For sure, very dangerous. Aave, here's a pretty good project. He's also one of the coins he's recommending, and you know, we are up quite a bit. That is up 3-4% every day, and then it'll sometimes dip down, but it is up and doing good. And that's the end of his article. But I just thought that was so funny. I mean, these meme coins are everywhere, right? And I did put that on the title. You know, Bitcoin tops out, you know, or doesn't top out because of these meme coins. Does that have anything to do with it? Well, I mean, who knows, right? But for sure, Bitcoin goes up, and then typically what happens is it goes sideways, and people start to take some of their, I guess, Bitcoin money and kind of try out other coins. They try out other projects. They try staking. They try to get an airdrop by moving some coins around and putting them here and there. They try a meme coin. You know, they're like, oh, I want greater gains, and you know, that can be good. It can be bad. You know, be careful. Be careful. If you have not invested, definitely you know, it's fun to play around with this stuff, but realize where your pain point is. You know, if $100 or $200 is painful for you, don't put it into these risky coins. You know, stick with. I mean, Bitcoin. The last time it rose up to 69,000, you know, it dropped all the way down to under 10,000. You know, that's a that's a huge drop. So think about that. Here we are from our all-time lows since the last high, you know, in the I think in the teens, right? I think Bitcoin got down to 15, 14, $15,000 between the last high of 60 and now. So, you know, it could drop. A lot of people who are charting and watching how much money's in Bitcoin don't think it'll drop below, say, 40K. And that may be true. I mean, that's certainly some information to use and decide on whether it could or it couldn't. But I think it could drop below that, at least for a short period of time. You have to be prepared for these kind of drops. So if you're not, then you need to be prepared to sell very quickly before. If you're not willing to watch your coins just drop, 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 then you need to put a stop loss and sell them before your pain point. Okay, because these will all drop and they will drop fast. I mean, look at the 2017, 2018 where Bitcoin got up to, was it, I can't remember, about 20,000, and then how quick it just rocketed down. Same thing, hit 69,000, just rocketed down, you know, and then it stopped for a second and rocket down more. So that the drops can be very, very quick. So if that's a super pain point for you, be prepared for it. If you're just like me and you're like, no, I'm going to accumulate Bitcoin, um, you know, it would have to drop incredibly low before I would get scared. For me, the last all-time lows in the 15s, like I could see Bitcoin go down to 15,000 and I wouldn't be happy about it. In fact, anything under 30,000 I wouldn't be happy about, but I wouldn't be like, okay, I'm getting rid of all my chips, you know. I'd still keep my chips in there because Bitcoin is such a great source of value. Okay, so record high realized cap shows unprecedented investment in Bitcoins at Crypto Slate. Um, no big surprise. If you want to read the rest of the story, you got to connect a Solana wallet or sign up with them. But we've been talking about that, $1.5 trillion just a couple days ago when I checked it. In fact, let's look at CoinGecko again, see what the market cap is right now. Oops, that's not it. Here it is. So yeah, we're still right around almost $2.5 trillion market cap for Bitcoin. We're looking at a market cap of 1,232,373,000,000 basically. So about, not quite $1.25 trillion, right? A little less, just tiny little less than that. So there's a lot of money out there. A lot of money out there. All right, let's go back. So yeah, and here's good information if you don't know. It says, unlike market cap, which simply multiplies the current market price of Bitcoin by the total number of coins in circulation, the realized cap offers a more granular and economical, meaningful insight into what it is. So basically, what they're saying here, market cap is the market price times total coins in circulation. Okay, and then that will give you the price of what Bitcoin is, and vice versa. And the cap is more granular. So let's take a look at this and see if I can remember how to explain this. So basically, you get the coin price right here, okay, and you multiply that by the circulating volume, which I don't see. They don't have it here. Oh, I should go to Coin Market Cap because it has that number there. It has the circulating volume. You multiply it by that, and then that gives you your actual market cap. So they've got the volume in dollars, but there's a volume of actual coins that are trading, and that's a good number to play with. So maybe someday we'll do that. I've done that before. The other thing that's kind of cool is if you go on you go to your trading exchange and you can see like the green candles and the buy candles and the sell candles, and you can see them stacked up in charts. Usually if you have the right chart, you can see how many are for sell, how many want to buy, what they want to buy at, what they want to sell at. So they're in the queue, and then when they meet, then the transaction takes place. Okay, so if you are gonna buy Bitcoin and you're like, oh man, gee, it's up. I'll pay 62,000 for a Bitcoin. Then you'll put in your request. Well, if I want to sell it, and I say, well, I want to sell it at 62 5, so $62,500. Then that'll be in the sell category. And if you just keep yours there and the price of Bitcoin never moves one way or the other, only people that are going to make a transaction are going to be wherever it is moving. And until that price drives up, as the price drives up, those who want to buy cheaper are not going to get it. There'll be no volume, no coin circulation in that case. But the sellers who are selling, they will, if they're getting sales, then there'll be transactions, so there'll be volume. So when there's a lot of volume up or down, then that moves the market very quickly, one way or the other way, or quicker. If there's no volume, then the market stays very flat and it stays kind of the same, and usually ends up kind of drifting down a little bit when the market volume slows down. So they're grading it in dollars here. Okay, so Dogecoin, Shiba Inu, all these things are leading the CoinDesk 20 greatest gainers. CoinDesk here tells us by Tracy Stevens. So you can see that Pepe is up 139%, Bonk is up 109, Cody is 88, Spell is 60, almost 68. All these Dogecoin, Shiba, they're all way up for their market index. And so they're pulling in a lot of money. And these charts are put out twice weekly, and they look back at the performance of individual names inside the CoinDesk 20 index and the broader CoinDesk market index. So this is just a good snapshot of what's going on, where people are getting gains. And a lot higher gains are going on with these meme coins. They are gambling coins. Okay, it is a gamble. This is usually one of the first signs that you're entering a bullish market, and also one of the first signs that you're entering somewhat of altcoin. These always jump up first. So are we entering an altcoin market? I think maybe a little one for sure. I don't know if we're going to hit the big one until we hit our all-time high, and then I think that's when we will see it. But there definitely could be some market play. There's definitely market play right now for the experienced trader, for the careful trader, and if that's you, then good luck. I wish you the best. If you're just guessing and hoping, for goodness sakes, put in some stop losses, because it's really dangerous. You just can't keep an eye on a 24-hour a day, 7-day a week market and expect to not lose. I can't tell you how many times I've gone to sleep, woke up, and seen drastic change in the market. Went, oh my goodness, what in the world is going on? So meme coins are hot. Is it too late to get in? Yeah, it's too late to get in if you don't put in some stop losses for sure. But if you're a gambler and you got stop losses, then yeah, it may not be too late. It may be there may be some gains to be had, but timing. You if you put in the money right now, let's say you just put it in right now, and then we have a 20% drop, you're gonna be really disappointed, right? And that can happen. So, you know, the wisdom that I've always heard, and doesn't always work, but it helps, is look for the dip, right? So if we've seen these big gains over 10, 20% day by day with these coins, and they have like a 20 to 40% pullback, then we're still theoretically in what looks like a bull market, so that might be the time to go in on it with a higher chance of success during a bull market. So there you go. Week to date leaders on the CoinDex 20. You've got Dodge, Shiba, Atom, ETH, BTC here, all-time leaders. So the first two are meme coins. Only 6 assets have failed to earn double-digit returns on the week. These include layer 2 sidechains like Polygon, Uniswap, Filecoin, which Filecoin has actually been going up. Layer 1 Internet Computer, ICP, Oracle Platform. I think ICP is actually on a rip right now too. And then XLM. Chainlink should be doing good. They say they're trying to get an ETH for them too. Put them on the ETFs. So we'll have to see. I don't know. I haven't had much success with it. It hasn't moved much, so I don't have very much of that. Pepe Bonk. So here you go. Pepe 140%, Bonk 109. They lead the 189 asset board market CoinDex market index. So big gains on those. Will it keep happening? That's where the gamble is, right? If you were in there early and you bought it at the bottom and you waited and you got to see it go up, great. I had Bonk earlier in the year quite a bit, and it did really good. And I took some profits. Actually, I took a lot of profits and I spread it around to other stuff. So, yeah, in reality, should have just probably cashed most of it out. I cashed a little bit out, but I should have probably cashed out more. But I got all my original money back and was able to spread it around in other stuff. So that worked out okay for me. All right. So if you like high gambling coins, I'll tell you who to go see. And I'm not, he does talk about a lot of coins and he does cuss a lot, which I don't like. So I don't listen to him all the time because I can't listen to that around my kids. But it's Supo the Supo Man. He will start his podcast off with, do you want to get 100x, 200x, 500x, 1,000x? And what he does is he has a really brilliant way of looking for these low cap coins that are going to go up exponentially. And I definitely go through the coins he has and look up and see which ones are accessible. I'm in the U.S., so most of them I can't get without jumping through a ton of hoops. Some of them you just can't. Some of them are brand new coins that haven't listed yet, so you have to be, you have to be signed up with certain things, and they'll want KYC even, and they'll want to see your country. So like a VIP won't even work. I've tried everything to get in on some of these deals. It's very hard. Takes a lot of time. A lot of these staking and airdrops, I should say, not staking. Staking's usually pretty straightforward. Not too difficult. If you're a novice, I'd say stay away from it. If you are intermediate and you have some money to gamble with and you want to stake on some of these different platforms, that could be a way to earn some more money if you really believe in these coins. If you want to sell them, well, just realize you're locking them up in staking, and it can take up to a month. In some programs, you can even stake for years. So, you know, I wouldn't recommend staking for the average person. And then airdrops are a real pain. They want you to do this, do that, download, you know, NFTs and make exchanges and use wallets and spend ETH or whatever platform they're on, so you know, Solana or whatever coin for gas fees. It gets very complicated. It takes a lot of time. If you miss certain steps, you might miss out on the airdrop. So I don't recommend most airdrops. I would like to find someone who does airdrops that are just based on simple techniques like staking. You know, I don't want to sign up for every single social media. You know, I don't want to sign up for Twitter and Twitch and what's the other one they're always wanting to sign up for? Starts with D. Can't remember, but there a lot of those sites. Not Twitter. Twitter's easy to use, but a lot of those sites are a pain to use. Or Telegram. You know, there's so many scammers on Telegram. I think it's great when you get to on a Telegram because you're interested in a project and you're sure you're on the right one. You get to talk to the leaders of the company, those that are involved with the company. I think Telegram's great for that, but for trading and stuff like that, it's very complicated. There's lots of scammers. It's a huge amount of time, unless you're very, very computer savvy and into that at that level, and you have a lot of time on your hands. I wouldn't recommend doing that kind of stuff. But there you go. That's my 2 cents. Okay, here we go. Bitcoin peaks at 64, and these three cryptos are poised to break out as Bitcoin soars, according to Harsh Nortrier. And this is at beandcrypto.com. And here is what they are saying. Solana, Chainlink, Polkadot are going to lead the altcoin rally, according to these guys. Now, when you say lead the rally, what does that mean? Does it mean it's going to be the biggest gainer? Probably not, because these projects have already got a ton of money on them, but it probably means they're just going to be the biggest. So that doesn't mean that these are going to be the ones that make you the most money, but they might make you more money than, say, Bitcoin or Ethereum. Maybe, potentially. It is the coins that are lower on the list of the top 100 or the top 500 or the top 1,000. Those coins that are down there lower definitely have the ability to soar higher in cap rate and to soar higher in a profit rate for those who buy them, but they also have a bigger, much bigger chance of going to zero or losing your money. So that's the trade-off. But some of the good things about these projects says here that Chainlink captures the spotlight with its recent adoption of ARK Invest and 21 shares for the ARK B Bitcoin ETF. This is what I was telling you about Chainlink, how it is possibly going to be, they're hoping to get it adopted into an ETF. I think next we have to see if ETH is able to be adopted. I think that's supposed to happen, be talked about this next month. There's people who argue, you know, because ETH was listed as something that could be traded on, I think, the futures exchanges along with Bitcoin, that it should also become an ETF. So we'll have to see how that works out. But Chainlink is a platform that wants to enhance transparency and security for investors. And the price has surged up and down during this market with a total boost. Chainlink here is helping to, by these gains, is enhancing its chances for credibility. And according to Motley Fool, Polkadot presents a compelling case as an undervalued asset in the crypto space. It focuses on interoperability, a pivotal role in Web3 infrastructure, suggests substantial growth potential despite modest gains compared to Bitcoin and Ethereum. Polkadot's innovative approach positions is a key player in the future decentralized internet. So there could be some room for this to grow. There's a lot of good action going on with Polkadot. A lot of things are going to be put on the Polkadot chain or through that. So it's definitely worth looking at. Polkadot's under evaluation contrasts with significant contributions to Web3, present a unique opportunity for investors. Its interoperability to focus is crucial for developing a centralized internet, making it a long-term value. So says the article here. Yeah. So definitely a little room for growth in Polkadot during this up market, without a doubt. And with that, I think, doesn't look like too much has happened in the chat. So, like I said, I joined the chat, but I joined it as Radical Rocks because I can't figure out how to get it up while I do the stream on the computer, still being able to show the screenshots. So I wanted you to be able to see those screenshots. And with that, I'm going to say goodbye on the live chat. And I think that's it. I'm going to get out of here. I wish you all a happy week. And what do you say we are going to see some new highs possibly this week? What are the chances? I don't know. I feel like it's pretty good. I think I say 60% chance we hit 68, between 68 and 69,000 before this time next week, next Sunday. So let's see what happens. I'm hoping for the best. That's it. I am out of here.